Imagine waking up one day and realizing the calls have stopped. The help you expected never came. The people you leaned on are gone, and it's just you and God. No backup plan, no safety net, just faith. If that sentence hits your chest, this message is for you. There is a moment in many women's lives that no one prepares you for. A season where you look around and realize you are standing alone. Not because you pushed people away, but because life happened. Relationships changed. Promises were broken. Support disappeared. You prayed, you waited. You hoped someone would show up, but they didn't. And in that quiet space, all you have left is God. At first, that reality feels scary. It feels heavy. It feels unfair. You ask questions like, God, why me? Or did I do something wrong? You replay conversations. You blame yourself. You wonder why everyone else seems to have help, while you're carrying everything alone. Bills, emotions, responsibilities, healing, dreams, all of it. But here's the truth. Most people, 1T, tell you, when a woman has no one but God, she is not abandoned. She is being introduced to a depth of strength she has never known. When a woman has no one but God, she learns how to pray differently. Not fancy prayers, not religious words, real prayers, honest prayers, the kind that come from a tired heart, the kind where you cry more than you speak, the kind where all you can say is, God, I need you. And somehow that simple prayer reaches heaven faster than 1,000 perfect sentences. In that season, God becomes more than a Sunday name. He becomes your morning strength, your midnight comfort, the voice that reminds you to keep going when quitting feels easier. You start to notice small miracles, peace that doesn't make sense, help that comes from unexpected places, doors opening quietly. You realize God has been carrying you in ways you didn't even notice. When a woman has no one but God, she stops performing for people. She stops trying to be liked by everyone. She stops shrinking to keep relationships. Because when people leave, but God stays, something shifts inside her. She understands that her worth was never tied to who stayed or who left. Her value was never dependent on how many people showed up. It was always rooted in God. That kind of realization is painful, but it's powerful. In this season, she learns how to sit with herself. No distractions, no applause, just reflection. Healing happens here. Old wounds surface. Tears fall. Questions rise. But instead of running, she stays. She lets God deal with the parts of her she used to hide. The insecurity, the fear of rejection, the need to be chosen. God doesn't rush this process. He heals gently, deeply, and honestly. When a woman has no one but God, she becomes emotionally strong. Not cold, not hard, strong. She learns how to encourage herself, how to stand back up after disappointment, how to keep believing, even when nothing around her looks promising. She stops waiting for permission to live. She moves forward with faith, even when she's unsure. And let's be real, this season is not glamorous. Some days, you'll feel lonely. Some nights, you'll wish someone would ask, "Are you okay?" Some moments, you'll want to give up. Faith doesn't remove the pain. It gives you strength to walk through it. But something beautiful happens over time. She starts trusting God with everything. Her plans, her children, her finances, her future, her heart. Because when you have nothing else to lean on, you learn how faithful God really is. You realize He never leaves halfway. He doesn't disappear when things get messy. He stays. When a woman has no one but God, her confidence changes. She's no longer loud to prove herself. She's calm because she knows who holds her life. She doesn't panic the way she used to. She doesn't chase validation. She moves with quiet assurance, knowing that if God is for her, she will be okay even if things don't turn out the way she imagined. And here's the part that might surprise you. God often removes people before He elevates a woman. Not because those people were evil, but because they could not go where God was taking her. Some connections are seasonal. Some relationships are comfortable, but limiting. When God wants to grow a woman, He sometimes strips away the support she depended on, so she can depend fully on Him. That doesn't mean you'll always be alone. This season is not a punishment, it's preparation. Because a woman who has walked with only God does not settle easily. She chooses wisely. She loves deeply, but carefully. She builds differently. She knows what it means to stand alone, so she never loses herself trying to belong. If this is you right now, if you feel like you have no one but God, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are being shaped. God is teaching you how to stand without leaning on broken support. He's showing you that His presence is enough. He's reminding you that you don't need everyone to survive, you need Him. One day, you'll look back at this season and realize it was the moment you became unshakable. The moment your faith became real. The moment you stopped depending on people and started walking with God in confidence. And when people eventually come back into your life, friends, love, community, you won't cling, you won't beg, you won't lose yourself, because you already learned how to live with God alone. So if all you have right now is God, hold on to Him, talk to Him, cry to Him, trust Him, because when a woman has no one but God, she has everything she truly needs.